Brisbane store today, and today we're going to be talking about how to choose your BCD. So the basic things that you need to think about, the first decision you need to make is whether you're going to go for a jacket style or rear inflation or wing style. Now the main difference between the two, if you have rear inflation, it literally means that all the air, that bladder that has the air inside, is literally just going to be on your back. So it leaves your front completely free and clear to enjoy your diving. When you do your open water course, you're more likely to have a jacket style, and the reason for that is because the bladder comes round and onto your front. So when you're on the surface floating, it's going to keep you in a nice, comfortable, upright position. With the rear inflation, it's actually going to push you forward a little bit when you get to the surface, but the benefit of it is once you're actually under the water, it's going to keep you in a much better horizontal position, so you'll be able to enjoy your diving a lot more. So beginners tend to go for a jacket style because that's what they're used to, but as you do more and more diving, you're more likely to go towards a rear inflation, and once you go to a rear inflation, you never go back to jacket because you're just so free. The other thing you need to think about is what type of diving you're going to be doing. Are you going to be doing most of your diving overseas? If so, then you need to think about weight, because if you've got one of the top of the range BCDs that's got all the bells and whistles, it's going to be quite heavy. Whereas if you go for something different, one of the travel styles, you're not going to have all the luxuries, all those little add-ons, but you're going to have a very effective BCD that's light and easy to travel with. And luckily now, quite a few different brands are bringing out more and more travel BCDs. Another thing to think about, because there's so many women in this sport, is we do have women-specific BCDs. They are so much more comfortable. One of the main reasons is that a man's spine is actually longer than a woman's spine. So the way that it's cut, it's going to sit nicely on your hips, it's going to distribute the weight from the tank, and the integrated weight pocket's a lot better. One of the other things that you need to think about is your weight pockets. So pretty much all the ones that we sell here at Adreno have integrated weights. You don't have to use them if you don't want to, but it makes it so much more enjoyable when you're diving because you don't have your weight belt pulling you down and your BCD pulling you up. You have everything all in one and gets you into a nice, neutral, buoyant situation. So once you've found the BCD that you like, that fits all the right needs for you, then you need to find the right size. You want it to be comfortable and you want it to fit snugly. But you need to bear in mind that you might be wearing a 5mm or a 7mm wetsuit on. So you need to have that little bit of extra space. If you're going to be doing most of your diving in the tropics and you don't really want to put on a 5mm wetsuit ever in your life, then what I'd do is I'd go for one that fits you perfectly in your own clothes. So a little bit of play either side just in case you put on a bit of weight, lose a bit of weight. But otherwise, yeah, just something that's comfortable and snug. So that was how to find the perfect BCD. If you have any more questions, come in to see one of us, to one of our stores at either Brisbane, Melbourne or Sydney, or go on to scubadiving.com.au.